Hey, Kevin Trudeau here. I want to talk about something that's probably one of the greatest kept money making or manifesting secrets of all time. You may have heard the phrase, your income is the average of your 5 best friends. That phrase was actually coined back in the 1930s. A lot of people don't know that. That's before television. That's before the internet. That's when you spent the most time with your 5 best friends. So the phrase today is really a misnomer. The truth is your income is going to be the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, or the most time listening to, and the most time watching. Now pay attention. Who do you spend the most time listening to, the most time watching, the most time in their physical presence? It's really a combination of that. If you spend time watching someone over and over again and listening to the way they talk, you're listening to not only their speech patterns, but you're mimicking and modeling how they think, their vibration and their frequency. You cannot make more money than that. You cannot go above their level of consciousness and awareness. You cannot become a better you if you're spending time with people that are losers. Think about it. But today with the internet, it goes another step further. Who do you spend the most time listening to on the internet? What feeds are you listening to? What influencers are you listening to? What YouTube videos? What people are you following on X or Facebook or Instagram or Truth Social or Rumble or Spotify or Apple Podcast? Who were you spending time listening to? Back in the day when TV, the boob tube we used to call it, people used to go home at night and they used to watch all these dysfunctional families on TV sitcoms. Then they wonder why they don't have good relationships. And they're watching all these losers on TV. That's what they're becoming. They can't increase your income. You can't increase your income. I'll give you a secret. Today, there's a real easy indicator that'll determine how much income you can make and what type of person you can become. It's the magic algorithms used by social media. These algorithms are so sophisticated, they virtually read your mind. There's a woman, she's single, she's involved with relationships, she's having a full, robust sex life, and all of a sudden on her feeds and the ads that are popping up on her social media are giving things like diapers and pregnancy tests. She doesn't even know she's pregnant. The algorithm knew she was pregnant before she did. Think about that. When you look on YouTube, look at the recommended videos. Go on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime. Look at the recommended videos. That's going to tell the tale, my friends. Look at your X feed. Look at the feeds that the social media algorithms are giving to you. This is going to determine how you're thinking and who you're spending time with. And it's going to determine your income. I had a friend here, super wealthy guy. We went into the theater room. I popped on YouTube. I wanted to watch a pool tournament, because he's a pool player, with my good friend Mike Siegel. He ran 150 and out. Spectacular video on YouTube. Mike Siegel against Mike Zuglin. In the straight pool tournament, Mike basically runs 150 balls in a row without a miss to win the match. Flawless pool, perfect pool, outstanding. And we were going to watch this match. We're going to watch Mike magically and brilliantly run the table and learn from this. And when I popped it up, there's something that says recommended. And my friend said, hey, scroll through your recommended videos. I said, sure. And as I'm scrolling through, there's Bob Proctor, The Secret of Manifesting. There's Jim Rohn, who's one of the greatest motivational speakers of all time. There was Les Brown. That was a recommended video. There was Neville Goddard, several of those. There was other pool matches as recommended videos. There was a rabbi with motivational, inspirational information. There was wealth building videos. My friend said, that's why you have what you have and you are what you are. Because the algorithm is showing your thoughts, how you think, how you feel, and the type of videos you're spending time looking at, what you're actually programming yourself with. My friends, you cannot make tons of money if you're spending time listening to, watching, and following losers. Your income is the average of your 5 best friends, but really your income is the average of the 5 people you spend the most time listening to, watching, and spending time with. Think about that. If you want to achieve greatness in your life, and you can, you better hang around people that are making a lot more money than you, that are a lot more conscious than you, that are a lot more aware than you, that are happier than you, that have better relationships than you, that are fitter than you, that are better than you. You start hanging around those people and you will elevate as well. Much love.